Dear 2K community, I am genuinely proud of all of you. We may not be the best community, we may not be the biggest game, and we're known for being one of the most toxic communities. But for the first time, I think I'm genuinely proud of all of you. With the murder of George Floyd by 4 Minnesota police officers, sparked an outrage by the nation that cannot be ignored. Protests, riots, and looting have gone across the nation for the right of black men and women as they wish to not be unfairly treated and even killed by the police. And just as important, they want to be treated equal. In response, 2K and his community came together and supported the movement as we should, and it's amazing to see. It started with 2K shutting down the servers for 2 hours as essentially a moment of silence and in memoriam for George Floyd. While only a few complained about not being able to play for 2 hours, most were 100% in support for what 2K and their decision was made. And to those who complained as it was an inconvenience to them and that it felt unfair, think about how those 2 hours felt and how every black person in America has to feel that way every single day, for they never know if this is going to be their last. Then 2K released shirts for free saying Black Lives Matter, I Can't Breathe, and say their names, which in response made almost the entire community wear them. You can go to the park right now and you'll see about 90% of players right now wearing one of these shirts, hoodies, etc. And then finally, the best moment for me. The protests in the neighborhood. Nobody forced them to do this. Nobody organized this. There was no personal gain to even do this. Yet thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of users walked across the neighborhood together in protest for the injustice in America. In a community where we argue about everything, about Xbox or PS4, about shot meter or no shot meter, about using guards or centers, or even about if it's Ronnie's fault or the dev's fault, I'm glad to see solidarity in one thing: Black Lives Matter. Thank you, 2K community. Love, Pack.